What up? What up, man? Underground. It's your boy Brian James. I'm back with my guy Philly guy. What's good, Philly?
I'm ready, man. I heard you and Snipes earlier, so I know you got a lot of energy.
Oh
Just
yeah,
bring
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Bring it.
We ready, man. We got a big time matchup between Honcho
Yeah.
and you know Fetty, man.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. That dude that nobody can seem to knock off. I mean, I'm just saying, Honcho said in chat, he said that he was going to do it, but
Yeah,
I want to see if he can, man.
Everybody said they was gonna knock Fetty off, has not been able to.
Yes.
Thomas Graham took his first shot at it, and he seemed to be bewildered once the game got started. But these two dudes are going, they lining it up right now, head up fade, and we're gonna see what happens, man. So, who you got winning this game, Philly guy?
I'm going with Honcho. I think Fetty's magic runs out. I think Honcho's going to get back to the NFC Championship for a fourth straight time. And that's how I see it, man.
Oh yeah, big time matchup. And T Hills, you haven't been missing the pod. We've been doing it on the weekend. So if you check it in for us during the week, you got to catch us on the weekend, bro. But we're gonna move it back to Wednesday in a couple of weeks. Move it back once everybody's schedule gets realigned. But we got a big time matchup, man, and I'm geeked. I am ecstatic. Is that the word, ecstatic? Yeah, that's the word.
Yes, it's ecstatic.
Okay, so I'm ecstatic about this matchup, man. I'm ready to see if Honcho is gonna go to his possible fourth NFC Championship. That's kind of goated right there, man. 4 NFC championships. That means you are the king of the NFC.
Yeah, no, that definitely goats him for Madden 23, and he beat Dimes in the Super Bowl last year, so yeah. He is the defending champion.
Definitely. So he is definitely the favorite, man. He's hard to beat, man. He's definitely a hard beat, man. So if you got an opportunity to take him out, you gotta play a perfect game to do so. You know, you have to play a perfect game to do so.
Yeah, and one of the changes that he made in the offseason was he got rid of Bosa. You know, sent him over to the AFC, so I had to deal with him. He's on the Buffalo Bills squad, who made it to their fourth consecutive AFC championship. So, right now, he's made it this far, but what do you think Fetty can take advantage of?
The run game. I think if he can get the run game going, he definitely can benefit. He can be the benefactor of a lot of success on the offensive side of the ball, man, if he's able to get the run game going. But it's not going to be easy. It's definitely not going to be easy.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see if there's any adjustments from Honcho, if he, brings any of his safeties up. Because all we've seen pretty much is just Fetty running the ball and then, throwing the ball out quickly.
And that's basically what you're going to get from Fetty. It's going to be simple and effective. And I think that's what throws a lot of people for a loop, is that they expect way more than they get.
Yeah.
And this is what you're going to get. You're going to get simple and effective, and that's going to be Fetty's bread and butter at this point.
Well, it's 3rd and 11. He's going to have to pass, and we know Honcho is sending the heat. You can see it with those exclamation points. But that's a nice completion there by Fetty, man. He that was his longest pass of the game. What did you like about that play?
He's doing a good job of reading defense right now. And that's something that we haven't seen in these NFC playoff games as of late. So Fetty's doing a great job of reading the defense and just taking what's being given to him and not forcing anything right now. So if he can maintain his composure and keep that going, he should have a lot of success today.
Yeah, a lot of people like to run that particular play out of tight offset, except for they like to go for that route down the field, and he just threw it across the middle for the easy completion. It was wide open. Wide open.
Definitely. If you guys tuned in, you guys just tuned in, you're definitely in for a treat, because these are two of the best players in the NFC. You don't want to miss this game. This is a game you don't want to miss.
But yeah, I mean, it's win or go home. again, Honcho was getting ready to try to reach GOAT status by getting to his fourth straight NFC championship as the favorite, as the home team with the home field.
Definitely.
Black Phoenix punched his ticket the other night. And so this will be a rematch if he can make it. But, Fetty has been moving the chains, man. And he's just taking his time, hasn't forced the ball at all. And he's looking good. So he's almost in field goal range. Definitely has an opportunity to put the first points up on the board.
Definitely.
All right, second and third team motions the receiver out.
Those are quick, and that's been his bread and butter, just getting it out to the receiver quick. Anytime you're in any type of zone coverage, he's gonna throw that out there quick and get to the ball before you can even your player can even react to it.
Yeah, I mean it's simple but effective, and it's very safe right now. So he's in field goal range, but 3rd and 4 has an opportunity to get a first down. Back in the tight offset formation. You can tell it's already coverage out there. Oh, threads the needle. Definitely thought that could be picked off. I thought he was actually going to throw it to the tight end, who looked to be coming open across the field, but he squeezes it in there.
I don't know,
That's
man. This is
play, man. He's on the 9-yard line.
Scary hours.
Hey, better to be lucky than good.
And that's been trending via Twitter today. Better to be lucky than good. I've seen that retweeted multiple times throughout the day while on Twitter today. And that's something that seems to be the going trend amongst the Madden community right now.
I mean, look, it's true. Madden, life, that's real talk. So, we'll have to see what Fetty's able to do. Okay, nice little jailbreak screen. Excellent play call. It's 3rd and goal. He's on the 4-yard line. You feel like this is definitely 4-down territory? I mean, you've taken the whole quarter to get down here. You got opportunity to go to the NFC Championship game.
You got to get points. Yeah, me personally, I'm a guy that's gonna take whatever I can get. I'm not gonna force anything. And just keep in mind that if you get points, you get an opportunity to get the ball back regardless if the person scores or doesn't score. So if you got 3 and they score 7, you get the ball back and you score. Now you got 10 and they got 7. So it's like, but if you don't score anything, you tied the game up. So I don't know. It's a lot of. He has a man who has a step. It's a touchdown. Great play by Fetty. And Fetty is a guy that's clearly a man that is definitely hard to kill right now. He's a guy that everybody's been trying to take out throughout the year, throughout the season. But he's fought his way back through all the adversity and found himself in the playoffs. And now that he's here, he's been taking out opponents one by one.
Yeah, I mean, he looked really good on that drive. I mean, it took 5 minutes and 41 seconds, but he didn't really force the ball, and it looked like Honcho had some linebackers on the field. So I don't know what that's about, but
I think the linebackers that are on the field have lurkers, so I think that may be why they're on the field.
Okay. Well, he was not in the position to lurk on that play.
No, he definitely wasn't. Definitely wasn't.
So now we get a chance to see what Honcho can do. We know he's getting the ball back at halftime, so the best thing he can do is to tie it up and take the lead. But I'm curious to see what kind of defense Fetty throws at him, knowing how prolific Honcho has been over the years and his ability to execute and score very quickly.
Definitely. And that's my thing, man. It's like you got a guy that's making good move. Oh my God.
What did you say earlier? Not the Reaper Juke. What did you call it?
Blaze calls it the ghost pepper. And it's
ghost pepper.
Sprinkle a little ghost pepper on him. But he had them dudes diving for ghosts out there. There was nobody out there. You got the Reaper Juke. That's what they normally call it. But For some reason, Blaze got it mixed up and he called it the ghost pepper. And I just seem to like ghost pepper better than the Reaper juke. It sounds just
You do.
sprinkle a little ghost pepper on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I like that.
I mean, it's different. You know what I'm saying? It's different. But yeah, man. Honcho. Giving a shout out to the commish. Sprinkling a little ghost pepper on the field here in Santa Clara.
Definitely, man. That was awesome. I like that. Anytime a man can make a play and it's user based and it shows the skill gap when you can make a man completely miss like that. Oh, he has a step. Can he run it down? He's gonna. Oh, good defense.
Oh!
Good defense. He had a step though.
He sure did. But hey, that was a huge play. 2nd and 10. Definitely thought that was going to be a touchdown. And that's what Huncho likes to do. I mean, he will run the ball. He'll take what you give him, and then he will take his shots down the field when he sees what he likes from your formation. So there you go. Again, another excellent route combination.
And Keenan Allen has to be the biggest pickup for Huncho during the offseason. That's a guy that's been just, you're looking for the tight end, you're looking for the Justin Jefferson, and then you forget that Keenan Allen's out there and he has great route running. He can get open, although he doesn't have any abilities. Oh, and great catch right there. Justin Jefferson gets down to the 15-yard line. Another great play by Huncho.
Yeah, he had a lot of adjustments. You saw Fetty trying to take away the middle of the field, kind of opened them up a little bit, but that's what you want to see right there on first down. A loss of 2 gets a little bit harder to score, and looks like Fetty wants to switch it up to man coverage.
Here we go, and this dude's, oh my God, he had a man wide open.
Yes, he did. Took him one-on-one, breaks the tackles, and falls in for the touchdown.
What a way to play. What a way to play. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what you like to see by George Kittle. I know you're about to say Kerry Kittle, but George Kittle.
Mama, there goes that man.
He's a beast out there on the field nonstop, making big plays. And you can't say anything about Huncho Hodges other than he's a fierce competitor, fighting back and tying the game. And let's see what Fetty can do, man. Fetty out here with 9 lives, man. I don't know what he's clearly the underdog, but I don't think he knows that.
I don't think he cares. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's working for him, so it is what it is. Better to be lucky than good, like you said, with blowing up on Twitter. But, Huncho just scored basically 2 minutes and 11 seconds.
Definitely.
So, this is an opportunity for Fetty to continue a nice, methodical drive and go into the half with the lead.
Yeah, I think that's the crazier part. And Zeke is unable to get anything. Well, gain of 1. Gain of 1 for Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, a little surprised with the no huddle here. Definitely expecting for that pressure to be coming off the edges. Picks it up. Throws it inside. Oh, okay.
Gets the first down. And Dak Prescott is doing a great job of distributing the ball amongst his receivers.
He really is. But, that ball is coming out quick, but it's coming out low. You didn't really put any air on that, so we got to pay attention and see if he's going to be able to fit it in there without it getting lurked.
He's doing a great job thus far. A lot of people expected Fetty to be down right now, and he's actually seems to have pretty good control on the game outside of this first loss of game or loss of yards. To say.
Yeah. I mean, that's 2 downs in a row on first down that he ran and didn't get more than a yard or had a loss of downs. But maybe he's going to hit him with a play action. Because it looks like Huncho's getting a little bit more aggressive. So
he has a man. Oh my God, he had a man wide open on the street, but he didn't throw it.
And you like that though.
My God.
You like
he had
that
a man
though.
wide open.
But you like that though. I mean, he didn't have a predetermined read. He just
it wasn't a predetermined read. He surveyed the field and made the pass that was available to him. But and it was good that he didn't throw it. It probably resulted in an interception because the guy was in position for the route that he was breaking on. But if that had been just a streak, that would have been a touchdown.
Well, 3rd and 6, 46-yard line.
Oh, I like that look. Sit him back over there. Sit him back. Oh, no, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I don't like this. I like the other look.
Right. He's running verticals. Man is free. Gets rid of the ball.
He is dotting right now. I don't know how he's getting in there so quick in those tight windows, but he's getting it done. Dak Prescott is really out there getting the ball to the receivers. That was kind of close. But, yeah.
Hey, that was that option vertical route. You know, you love it because he threw it right when the man was breaking to the inside. And, you know, Dak has been killing in his game so far. You know, he hasn't really forced the ball, gotten rid of it, made good decisions with it. Let's see if Fetty decides to run or maybe take a shot downfield.
Here we go, a little touch pass. Makes a block. Fights for a little extra yards.
Okay.
Gain of 8. Gain of 8.
Little east and west action. Got positive yards at the 25, 1:42 left to go. So he can pretty much just take his sweet ass time going to the half with a lead. 3rd and 2, excellent run defense there. And Honcho only has 1 timeout. So Fetty's doing everything right on this drive, forcing Honcho to use his timeouts. He's in field goal range. Let's see if he can get the first down.
Throw it right when men cross, and he is throwing. Hey, Fetty is money right now. And it's like, you talk about Fetty. Fetty means money. And he's out there trying to get to that money round. And I mean,
his decision making is great.
Hey, he has put together. He's looking like a well-oiled machine right now. And he's in the red zone. Let's see if he can continue to make the right decisions. 50 seconds left. You don't have to burn a timeout. You got time. Worst case scenario, you walk away with 3 in the lead. You know?
Yeah.
Worst case scenario.
It's the lead though. So yeah, hopefully you don't do anything too crazy. We have seen stranger things before. People felt the urge to pass the rock, and you just hope that Fetty stays within his game plan.
Fetty seems to know what he's doing. He's a veteran. This guy plays in a lot of live events, and he's not unfamiliar with the hot seat.
Yeah, good use of the clock.
Coverage. Checking the coverage.
Yeah, definitely gonna run it.
He cut it up, bounce it inside out.
Back inside. Probably gonna call 1 timeout. Yep. Okay, so he's got 1 opportunity here. Be curious to see if he runs any RPO action, maybe that quarterback draw.
I think
or audible down into something else.
Yeah, if you audible down to something else, maybe that might be the look. But I think the quarterback draw in this scenario might be the worst thing you can run. Or it might be the best thing you can run. Let's see what happens.
Well, he knows that 6 people are coming after him. I think he's just trying to figure out which play he wants to go to. And that's the benefit of having this particular ability, as we can identify which personnel are blitzing.
Throw it. Under pressure, and he overthrows it. And that's what I was saying, and that's what I feared. Worst case scenario, you take your 3, you go in the half with the lead. I mean, you know, if you just run the ball or make the right decision. The pressure came. He felt it, and he overthrew it, and it hit him in the back of his kneecaps, and he intercepted with the back of his kneecaps.
Yeah. So, I mean, he's looking very Zach Wilson-like out there. Honcho dodged the bullet, man. I mean,
that's what I feared, man. Was the guy had a step, the pass was pressured, the pressure came, he got the pressure got to the quarterback, he overthrew him, and it hit the other defender. So that was.
He did. And you would have thought Dak would have made that throw. We saw him under pressure to have the big conversion down the field
and that has to hurt. The scoring range. He was out there willing and dealing and played it perfectly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's just a bad throw.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good read. It was just a bad throw.
Bad
And
throw.
that happened.
Oh, good juke. Here we go. Little ghost pepper.
Okay.
Little ghost pepper.
Good defense, though. Honcho be starting off on the 17-yard line. So, I mean, right now, Fetty has been using ball control. He's been efficiently moving the ball down the field. Again, on that play, it was still a good play call. The man was open. It was just a bad throw, poor throw. You know, he doesn't have to change his game plan at this point, right?
Nah, he can run whatever he want now. Oh, and the pressure gets there.
And
that's
the coverage down the field.
This is pressure getting to the quarterback without DeMarcus Lawrence or Micah Parsons.
Yeah, what happened to Micah Parsons? Where's Micah now?
Micah's on a different team. He traded him.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. What did he get up? What did he get in return for Micah?
I think Mike Williams, receiver, and a defensive back and a linebacker with ability. You got a corner receiver and a linebacker with an ability. I think that's the guy in the middle with the star on him right now.
Gotcha. Run for the coverage. Here's a run by Honcho. Getting loose, moving the chains. Another first down. You know, that's the one part of Honcho's game that I don't think he gets enough credit. I know Dimes has been tooting his own horn for people to talk about his running game, but Honcho is a capable runner as well. It's not like he can't do it, but he really seems to be doing it on this drive. Any particular reason why?
Well, Honcho's always had a balanced attack. He can pass, but he can also run the ball. You see it the way he jukes is clearly he has the run skill set in his arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
But he's another player that takes what's been given to him. And like I said, the thing of the thing of the playoffs this past year or this season has been guys inheriting new abilities and the abilities whooping their ass. You know what I mean? Like they get a new ability and they want to air it out and air that. And that may not be a strong suit because you may not necessarily be calling the right plays to get the ball to the receiver that is supposed to be open. You know, so and that's the thing. You may have the abilities, but if you don't have the receivers with the route running or the abilities to get open, you just have a guy that can throw a good interception. You know, so that may be something that people may want to tune into the podcast this week. Oh wow, he's just diving out there.
Yeah, try to trip him up. You know, and I hate that. We see C-Jack and the Dolphins, they do that a lot. They dive at the feet.
That's normally in the backfield. You're not doing that in the open field. Like that's kind of
wild. Nah, he does it on kickoffs. He'll do it all over the field. I'm just saying it's good to see Honcho evade that and get some more yards. You know, he's at the 14 with opportunity to punch it in and take the lead.
Ooh, what a dot. And that is a touchdown.
Yeah, that's a touchdown.
Ooh-wee. And this is crazy because you got to think about it. Fetty was on the goal line.
Mm-hmm.
And had an opportunity to take the lead, and he threw an interception right before the half. So, and now Honcho is with the lead. A 7-point lead when it could have been a 4-point lead had you just taken the 3, you know?
I mean, it could have been, but again, I mean, it was a good play call. It was just a terrible throw. You know, it was the right read. It was a good play call. The right read is just a terrible throw.
Yeah.
So.
Boom. Ooh. These guys are risky out there, man. They're risking it all, life and limb, to get to that money round, man. You see Honcho out there playing I'm not going to say a perfect game, but you can tell this is his element. You know what I mean? Yeah. Fetty came in as a heavy underdog, and I don't think anybody expected this game to be as close as it is. But if anybody can, oh my God, the dot. If anybody can cause an upset or get an upset, it's going to be Fetty. Fetty's definitely the guy to do it. I watched him at live events, and we had a live event out here in LA, and Big Show from the PS5. He was in the PS5 league for a little bit. I think he's in Toxic as well. Came out, he was capping. Oh, great catch on a superstar. I see you star on your feet, but I don't care. I'm gonna throw it at you anyway. Mike Williams. That's who we traded for. Mike Williams. That's what you get out of Mike Williams.
So he made a huge play. I mean, that was probably the riskiest pass that we've seen him throw thus far, but he came down with it. So
that lets you know that the ad game may be in full effect in a little while. Ooh, and if he breaks out of that, he got action. He did.
Took a big hit though. Lucky to hold on to the football. And going back to Honcho, you talked about he takes what's given to him. He seems to be and have a lot more composure than he did last year when he was winning the Super Bowl. He seems to be a lot more meticulous, methodical, and I mean he's played a flawless game so far.
Yeah. And this is, like I said, this is his. Oh my God, great shoot! We are seeing a lot of ghost pepper out here. It's bringing a lot of ghost pepper out there on the field. Dudes are chasing ghosts. Yeah, little ghost pepper. Little ghost pepper.
Yeah, definitely love to see that. Definitely love to see that. Both running backs are having a good day.
Some people call it the Reaper Juke. In the hood, we call it ghost pepper. And there's the interception.
And right on cue, he didn't put enough air under it. That's that depth I was worried about. And
yep, and that was clearly a cover 2 adjustment where he put the zone depths into 0, and that guy was sitting there waiting. Quick adjustment. He was sitting there waiting for it. So great call. The seams were there. That was a premeditated read. He knew who he was throwing it to before he came out the huddle, and he threw it right away. Had he looked for a second, he would have noticed that guy did not move.
Yeah, and that's again, that's probably the second mistake there is, he's been waiting for the receivers to get open against zone coverage. Got rid of it a little bit too early there. Threw it right to the defender.
Go.
But it's hard to say that the floodgates are open because Fetty's done such a masterful job up to this point of moving the ball, moving the chains. So he'll still have an opportunity to put some points on the board. And then if he can get his first defensive stop of the game, he might actually have an opportunity to either tie the game up or take the lead. So this game is far from over right now.
Definitely. And you see Fetty right there doing what most masterful runners do. They motion that receiver to take out the back end tacklers on those stretch plays. See that guy coming off the back end that usually catches you by your ankles on the stretch plays, Philly?
Mm-hmm.
That eliminates that element. You don't have to worry about that back end guy making that tackle when you motion that receiver on those stretch plays. And this is Mike Williams again out there making big plays per usual. And we got a 3rd and 1 right here.
Yeah, a little bit of coverage. Curious to see. Yeah, he decides to run the football.
Oh,
big tackle.
Armstead.
Man of no yards, but
here we go. This is a big 4th down here. This could be the game. Oh.
Yeah, definitely expecting for Fetty to run the ball in this situation. And you can see the score by quarter. I mean, he did very well in the first. Hasn't scored since then. But right before the half, he did have an opportunity to gain some points, was unable to do so. Great play call, missed the throw. Finds himself down 2 scores going into the 4th quarter.
And
4 for 1.
And that's the whole thing about this game of Madden. You got your skill set in the way you play, but there is a mental aspect to this. There's definitely a huge mental aspect to this. Oh, there we go. Great read, great play. He saw zone. He knew that was there if it was zone coverage.
Yeah, he was anticipating that defensive back to blitz, and he motioned his receiver across, got rid of it quickly.
Great straight arm.
Got the first down.
Great straight arm. This is like I said, we got a huge matchup today between Fetty, Honcho Hodges. Winner of this game goes to the NFC Championship to face off with Black Phoenix and the Panthers. And that's another interception. He's overthrowing those guys.
Yeah. Had no time to set his feet. I mean, the pressure was on. You would like to see him maybe try to throw it away but he tried to make a play, and so far both times it's cost him dearly. So curious to see if Honcho is going to put Chew Clock on so he can just get out of here with the dub, which he does. But he doesn't really have to pass the ball at this point. I mean, he can just take his time and run the football, dink and dunk if he needs to. Surprised he went with the no huddle there, but maybe Fetty has an opportunity to make a play here. Maybe a little bit too conservative, and there it is. He gets a sack, almost gets rid of the ball. So, what do you do if you're Honcho? You go for it, or you punt the ball?
I punt the ball.
Okay.
He's clearly struggling on the offensive side of the ball. You're playing solid defense, so you don't want to do anything to jeopardize the lead.
All right. Well, Honcho forced the punt. Fetty got a timely stop, his first of the game, so he actually has an opportunity to try to get back in this. Still plenty of time left on the clock. 4:09 in the fourth.
Definitely. And I'm eager to see if Fetty can score, man. He got 4 minutes and 9 seconds left. There's a lot of time left. If he can get a score, and he's giving you the seams. He's been giving you the seams majority of the game, but I don't know why he's deviating from it. It's either there or it's not. If it's not there, then you find what's open. If it's not there, something has to be open. Way to fight for the extra yardage, Zeke, getting the first down.
Yeah, and good to see him also in the no huddle. Got to be careful though, because Honcho is making that adjustment just in case Fetty decides a quick hike like that. But he got it to the tight end for the first down.
Dalton Schultz making a big play right there.
Yeah, let's see if he ends up running that stretch play or if he decides to run the play action.
It's probably gonna be the two crossers. Oh no, he's going flipping. Oh, good cutback.
Cut it up. Got 3 yards. Gonna have to pick up the pace a little bit. 2:40 left to go on the 24-yard line. He has to get at least a touchdown on this drive, nothing less.
And he's gonna
Looking
throw
for the
it.
crossing.
Oh, and he threw it right to him. He's
And
free-forming out there. And
yeah,
you got to throw that down and away, brother. Down and away.
Yeah, I think that might be it. I mean, the window is a small one, but if he can somehow make a play, force a turnover, somehow get the ball back.
And I think the huge momentum turn was the interception before the half.
Yeah, definitely.
Dak hasn't been able to get it. Oh, good hit, Van Der Esch.
Yeah, and and that hit was so big with the loss of yards. It's 3rd and 9, so he doesn't have to waste any of his timeouts right now. He knows he's gonna have to do an onside kick, so he has an opportunity to make a play here. Looks like he's bringing the pressure.
Oh,
he's able to get the stop. Honcho wisely deciding to run the ball.
I thought he should have taken that timeout earlier.
He's still got 2 left, and he's getting the ball back, so he's going to have to score quickly and then go for that onside kick. Okay. He's at the 48-yard line, so he's within striking distance right now. I mean, he can throw it deep. Takes away a little bit from his running game right now, but curious to see what formation and what route combinations he uses here to try to get this quick score.
Oh.
Okay, better read, but they knock it out. Looks like Honcho's running that man under cover 2. Safeties are not budging. He's just going to play coverage.
Oh, he makes a man miss.
Okay, and get out of bounds. Yeah. Okay, 30-yard line. He's still got an opportunity.
And think about it. He's thrown 4 interceptions, and he's only down 2 scores. So that shows you the type of defense he's been playing. He's been doing a great job on offense and defense. It's just when he gets into those red zones or in those crucial situations when Dak has to make a play, and Dak has done very Dak-like things and throwing interceptions in those situations.
Yeah, I mean, his game plan was great. He just wasn't able to execute it. As we see him throw across the middle here, probably going to call a timeout. And, he's being a little bit more patient, making better reads, better throws at the 15-yard line. He's going to have to hold on to this one timeout. So he's going to have to take his shot.
Oh no. Oh.
Hey, it had to happen, man. He took off running. That was smart. No huddle.
Throw it. He's taking too little. Throw it. Oh, there you go. There you go.
And there you go. Okay, so everybody knows he's going for the onside kick. And like you said, B. James, you just wonder about what would have happened. I mean, he had those 4 interceptions. One of them was a pick 6. So he could have been winning this game. Let's see if he can get this onside kick.
Oh, not like that.
Doesn't look like it. So it looks like Honcho Hodges is able to pull it out. Great job by Fetty. Definitely fought to the end.
Victory formation.
Yeah. And it looks like Honcho is going back, man. Looks like he's going to go to his 4th straight NFC championship as the favorite, as the home field, as the defending champion. And he's going up against Black Phoenix for a rematch.
Oh, yeah.
Last year.
And that'll do it for us, man.
Yeah.
Honcho Hodges advancing to the conference championship yet again, 4 times in a row.
Yes, sir.
You think he'll make it back in season 5?
You know what? I don't know, man. I don't know. I was watching the show earlier and I saw you post, all the new cats and some of the not so new cats that are coming back in the league. They all might have a little something to say about it. So I don't know, man. It's probably going to be his toughest accomplishment yet if he can make it 5 straight times. That would be phenomenal.
I thought this was the toughest game he played in any playoff game in the NFC outside of last year with Black Phoenix. But I thought, like, in all 4 seasons, this may have been the toughest playoff game he played early.
No doubt.
No
doubt. And there it is. You see Fetty. We wish him well. He gave us hell for 4 seasons. And we're going to have to see him, hopefully in Madden 24. But a hell of a game plan. Great job by Fetty, man.
He is out on the Xbox side, but he is definitely still in on the PS5 side. So don't get it twisted. You still see a lot from Fetty. He's definitely a contender on the PS5 side, but he is out on the Xbox side.
And that's all we care about is the Xbox side over here, not those PS5 prima donnas that you be talking about all the time. Hopefully we get crossplay, man. That would be great.
Oh, man.
One of the great things with Madden 24.
Definitely.
Functional game, crossplay.
So let's talk about the games that the divisional round real quick. So we saw Honcho defeat Fetty right now, 21-7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Impressive, right? We also had the Bills versus the Dolphins, 46-12. That was kind of a slaughter.
Score doesn't say kind of. Score says it was.
Yeah, well, it was. It was pretty much a beat down.
It was a flood.
Then we had the Commanders versus the Panthers. This was actually a really good game.
Yeah.
It came down to 3 points. Both of them played solid defense. Black Phoenix hasn't given up more than 14 points in the playoffs in any game in the playoffs. So
and he hasn't scored more than 17 in the playoffs either, right?
I think he scored 21 in the first game.
Okay, I was gonna say all of his scores have been relatively close.
No, yeah, he's been playing very, very good defense, and you know why? He has gun tight defense. So if you got gun tight defense, then you're gonna be okay in the NFC. That's we saw. That's what they were sitting in. That's what everybody's sitting in is the gun tight. You know what I mean? So You got the tight slots or whatever it is. You got.
Nah, hey, I'm glad you pointed it out, right? Because they are different. There's a little wrinkle.
Yeah.
But the tight offset in the tight, you know what I mean? There's a little difference.
Yeah,
But,
so they
you got defense for it.
You got defense for it. So I think this next game, Black Phoenix versus, man, this is gonna be a game versus Honcho is gonna be a game, man. So like I said, I can't wait. I'm eager to see how it all pans out. And then we also had Steelers versus the Bengals. We talked about Mahomes, BKP acquiring Mahomes, Burrow out there doing their thing, but we expected a lot, and I think a lot was taken out of BKP with the fumble. He had a wide open receiver, and very uncharacteristic of Mahomes, the ball was overthrown, and certain things happened, man. But it was still a good game nonetheless. But VA Dimes remains dominant, So we're gonna see who's gonna come out on top between him and Diggs. So we got Diggs versus Dimes, Honcho versus Black Phoenix, and this is it's not much more you can ask for, Philly.
No, I mean, especially because all of these are rematches from the previous season. So, just thinking about how hard it was for all of them to make it back to this point, to compete at such a high level. And, you talk about some of these scores, you talk about some of the mistakes, and that's really what separates them from everybody else. They haven't been the ones to do that. So you got to believe that the difference in these championship games is going to come down to either who holds the ball last or who makes that one mistake, because there is no margin for error here, as you can see by these divisional round scores. And these are the four best teams up to this point.
Definitely. And like I said, man, we got to go back. We got to talk about it. It's an article on Madden Underground right now talking about the new additions to the league. We got a few new guys. You saw we got Duke City taking over for Fetty with the Cowboys. OG2K, we taking over the Jaguars. Snipes we taking over the Giants. Havoc taking over the Saints. King B310 will be taking over the Broncos. Assassin taking over those Chiefs. Burko taking over the Panthers, and Heem Too Nice. And there's three names in the NFC that I feel are gonna be like instant impact. Burko for sure, right?
Yeah.
It's not gonna be like too much of a drop off from the Panthers because Burko's a solid player. But Heem Too Nice, man. This dude came in and with a team that didn't have a lot of different things, but he got them going, and he's ready to build. He's looking forward to the next season. I think this young guy is ready to take it to the next level for the NFC. I think he's the next wave of the NFC. You wonder, okay, well, if Black Phoenix is leaving and Fetty's leaving, who's gonna be that next wave of guy to emerge out of the, So I still think the Panthers will still be in the playoffs, but I still think the Cowboys will still be in the thick of things. But Heem Too Nice is gonna be that next wave of player to emerge out of the NFC. So keep an eye on him.
You like the fact that he's in the same division as Honcho, so we get to watch them play.
Oh yeah, we get that matchup. Honcho's not just gonna bully everybody in the division like he normally does. He has a player, a worthy foe, taking over the Seahawks. So we'll see if he's able to remain dominant, and or if Heem Too Nice might give him a little trouble over there.
Yeah, and what I like for all of these teams, welcome to the league, gentlemen. Some of you welcome back. Is they get an opportunity to participate in the off season, so they get to participate in the draft. They get to participate in free agency, and they also get the opportunity. If they don't have 5 superstars, they get the opportunity to have additional players on their team turn into superstars. So this is probably going to be the most balanced that the league has been, which means it's definitely going to be the most competitive. So, it's great that these guys have an opportunity to really hit the ground running. And what makes have a lot of hell games this season coming up for sure.
Yeah, what makes it even crazier too, Philly, is that when we talk about the draft, and people people understand the importance of the draft, the off season, the free agents and things like that. You got guys like the Broncos, they got top picks. The Chiefs have 2 picks. You know, the Saints have a low pick. And there's over, I think there's between 20 and 30 superstars and X factors in this draft. Just over that, over 20 to 30 X factors in this draft. So if superstars and X factors, so that means that if you know what you're doing, there's an opportunity. If you got a low tier team, there's an opportunity for you to make a splash in the draft. You know, so if you and they're at a lot of different positions. So if you're picking early, you got an opportunity to make plays. I mean, not make plays, but make a splash and get players that you need to help your team to get to that next level. So what I'm saying is that do your homework, do your due diligence. If you have not downloaded the draft class and taken a quick gander at what's available to you and what needs can be addressed within the draft, you may need to go do so ASAP. You know, you can access it by downloading my gamer tag, Team Brian James, searching it in the share department and was it the share file section of Madden? You download it, create a franchise, upload it, and that way you can access the players and see what players you want to add and set your draft board accordingly. You know, so we're giving you guys an opportunity to make your teams better. It's up to you. You know, we can give you the supplies and tools, but if you don't do anything with it, it's not much more we can do for you. But like I said, with this being available to you, it's an opportunity for all these guys to make their teams contenders and competitors, at least. You know, so
without a doubt. And Burko, we talking to you. Don't be asking for something if you just all you got to do is download the draft and look and find it your damn self. So don't be crying about nothing because your players have been re-signed. You ain't got no heavy lifting, brother. All you got to do is just look at the draft. You know, Assassin, same thing for you. Because you got a problem with re-signing players. You ain't got to worry about that.
Assassin knows what he's doing. He's a veteran now. That was like
years
ago.
I'm just saying, because you know them two was infamous for not re-signing players and not paying attention to the draft.
Burko for sure, but Assassin is a widely veteran now. You forget he's a Super Bowl champion in the PS5 side, so he knows what he's doing now. But
all right,
you know, with that being said, I tell guys like when you play franchise, people automatically assume that I'm good at the game or I play MUT. It don't necessarily translate if you don't know what you're doing when you get in franchise. It's not the same.
True.
And maybe I know they got a lot of leagues where you can buy abilities. We don't do that here. You got to earn everything. You gotta scrap. You gotta do your homework in some capacity to where it's not just being given to you. You know, so it requires some type of skill to know how to develop a team, know how to build a team, and things like that. And I give a lot of guys here props in both Xbox and PS5 because a lot of dudes go to other leagues and you just, hey man, let me get the number 5 with the milkshake on the side.
You had to go that route. You had to go that
and that's cool. It's like you just go order what you want. You know what I mean? But that's over here. You gotta get down. It ain't the gameplay may not be sim style gameplay, but as far as the front office go, you gotta know what you're doing. You gotta know how to build. And we know that every quarterback doesn't have strong arm, and it can be a handicap to a certain extent. So moving forward, we'll add a little whatever the meta is at that time. We'll add a few meta players into the draft class to where you actually have to fight and scrap to get to those players within, you know, with the draft board. You know what I mean, or with the draft. So that way, it's not given to you. You still gotta earn it. You know what I mean? So yeah, well, everybody has an opportunity. Like I said, there's multiple quarterbacks in the draft. There's a lot of different players at different positions that of need of a lot of teams, and you can go out there and make a splash if you do your homework right.
Yeah, and we saw that. We saw a lot of people cross that threshold this season, and you know, for the ones that have been fighting, I mean, it did influence, you know, their record and their ability to run their offenses. And you know, you got a lot of people that are on the threshold right now. You got the draft that you're talking about. You know, who knows? Maybe we end up going another season. But right now, everything that you said is come to fruition, and pretty soon. And there's no reason it shouldn't be this way. Everybody's gonna have a quarterback that can do the damn thing. So we're gonna see.
Well, like I said, it ultimately comes down to you doing your homework. You know what I'm saying? I saw guys witnessed guys develop quarterbacks, trade quarterbacks, and then develop another quarterback. You know, it's possible. You know, it's just you just got to do your homework to get it done. And let me let Illmatic know his invite has been sent. But yeah, it all can be done. It's just you got to do your homework, man. And
Yeah.
but definitely shout out to all the new guys that have joined. And hopefully they can get the job done, man, with the teams that they have.
Yeah. Yeah, but right now, man, we need people to smash that follow, turn them notifications up, because we got the AFC and the NFC championship. We got it coming up, and you don't want to miss it, because as soon as we find out when these games are going to be played, and it will be played this week, it ain't going to be taking forever.
Yeah, it's going to be played tomorrow, bro. We getting it done tomorrow at the latest, bro. We know what I'm saying? So drag this out, man. We've been you definitely don't want to miss that. I mean, these are rematches, but yeah, everybody's team is just that much better. So, you know, it's history in the making all the way around. So it's going to be interesting to see who comes out on top. Definitely don't want to miss that. Oh yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. For sure. So with that being said, man, we gonna get ready to head out of here. Get these invites to the players that'll be taking over some of these teams and advance the league. You know what I'm saying? We got to make sure. Let me do that right now. See what we got here. Advance this league. Make sure all the games have been recorded. Boom, boom, boom. All the games have been recorded. And like that, we're gonna advance this league. You ready, Philly guy?
I'm ready. Right. I mean, not as ready as I'm gonna be when you advance it, you know, right before the Super Bowl, and we get a chance to see what everybody's looking like. But
all right, well, we got the Bengals and the Buffalo Bills and the 49ers. And let me look at this playoff. Let's look at this playoff bracket real quick. Let's go to this playoff bracket real quick. Yeah,
throw that up there. Throw that
up there for them to see. I throw it up there so you can see it too, man.
I know about heart.
You know,
about heart. 2 number 1 seeds, home field advantage, man. They gonna be entertaining.
Definitely.
They're gonna be entertaining the Bills and entertaining the Bengals.
And when you think about it, when you think about some of the faces that entered the playoffs and who's remaining, it's the same guys.
No, that's not true. Blaze had opportunity.
No. I'm saying who's remaining. The guys that are remaining. It's when the smoke clears.
Remaining. Yeah,
it's the same guys. I mean, now I will say this. You got the Bengals and the Browns. That was a highly anticipated matchup. You had the Cowboys. I mean, not the Cowboys, but you had the Texans and the Dolphins. You had the Chargers and the Steelers. Those were all highly anticipated games. The Chargers Steelers game was highly anticipated, although there was no offense being played in that game. And then you had Cal Bear. Everybody had high hopes for Cal Bear. He had a great season. You know, we was expecting so much out of him. And then when it all came down to it, C-Jack,
which is crazy because both of them have like the fastest receivers in the game, damn near. You know what I'm saying? Like they got speed at receiver on both sides of the ball. So, but
the difference maker was the fact that you got Tyreek Hill with an ability versus a rookie that's 70, 79 overall. You know, that's a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Just a tad.
You know, but they both have speedy receivers. They both have speedy receivers. And then, like I said, with Dimes, we kind of knew what Dimes was gonna do. I'm not to say anything about Woody. Woody definitely in those Browns. They had a great season. He fought back and made it into the playoffs. But we just know that Dimes had his number all year long. You know.
Well, I mean, it's a divisional game, right? So they split. You know what I'm saying? But you end up winning the one.
No, they split in it kind of was like a sim split. But when
but I'm saying, like, this is his division foe. He won it when it mattered.
Yeah.
He did the same thing with the Steelers. You know what I'm saying? Almost the exact same situation with the Steelers.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, when the game was on the line, he stepped up. He beat 2 division foes. And he did play the Bills earlier, though. He did play the Bills in the regular season. He lost by 3, I believe.
Yeah. And
he threw a turnover. So, I mean, that's
the thing about Dimes, what I've noticed about Dimes during the regular season is that if you beat Dimes during the regular season, just smile because you were on candy camera. And this guy's definitely collecting data. That game is a data collection. He's collecting data for the next time that he sees you, and that way he knows all your tendencies and all the things that you want to do when you guys meet up, when it counts. And it's gonna count. Winner of this goes on to play for the big money, and winner of this just leaves with $100 and whatever they get for winning their division. So. It's been a lot of guys had a tough go of it, but like I said, we got another season, so that's something to look forward to, right?
Oh, a lot to look forward to.
Yeah,
no doubt.
So with that being said, man, we gonna get up out of here and let these guys start scheduling their games for tomorrow. Hopefully, we can get these games knocked out by tomorrow, and possibly get the Super Bowl played Wednesday, and then Thursday we off to the races, getting this off season going. So
I got a
3-day weekend too. Oh, I can't
okay.
wait.
Everybody's winning.
I'm gonna be building my team up. We got to get these Titans back intact, even though we only got $1 million to work with.
Oh, here we go. I'm
not lying, bro. We literally.
Well, that's because you got expensive taste, sir.
Nah.
You giving out all this advice.
We got a 1.87 million in salary cap for the offseason. We got to cut some weight. So
that's on you, dog. That's on you. You giving out all this advice on how to build your team and whatnot. So if you only got $1 million, I'm just saying.
No, we know what we got to do.
It is what it is, man.
If you know what you got to do, you know what you got to do. A lot of people don't know what to do in these situations. We live in uncomfortable situations. Is my comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? So when we got $1.87 million, that means somebody got to go. that means a lot of people got to go, and we got a whole list of people that ain't gonna be here next year. So
we'll see. Will Derrick Henry still be on the Titans?
I don't know. We'll see at the Super Bowl. We'll see after. See what he got. If that acceleration drop below, it's already at I think 87, 88, or 86. It might be 86 now. If he drop below that, man, we don't need no expensive fullback. So
end of an era.
It might be the end of an era. So but he might still have his ability. So if you guys looking for a power back of some sort, hit me up. Derrick Henry may be on the block. But yeah, with that being said, we'll be out of here. We're out of here. We'll be back later. Make sure you hit that like, hit that follow button. Shout out to Detroit Lion fans. Shout out to T Hills. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. We appreciate your viewership, and thanks for making your presence felt in the chat. We'll see you guys soon. And if you're interested in participating, a matter of fact, even if you aren't, go on and head on over to maddenunderground.com and check out the Dominance of VA Dimes article. And go ahead and check out the Season 5 preview for the Madden Underground Xbox Pro League. We talk about some of the guys, give you guys a little backstory and what these guys are capable of and what they do. So one of my favorite guys that are back is Havoc because, like I said, he brings that trash talk. And that's something that a lot of dudes, they play different when you're talking to them,
They do.
We'll see what happens. So with that being said, we'll be back, and make sure you guys keep it locked, man.